You are not working for Canada. You are working for your globalist partners. I wonder how much they're paying you to betray Canada. What do we do with traitors in Canada, Mr. Trudeau? We used to hang them.
Hey gang, what's up? Aaron right here, Canadian Looney. What's going on? Things are bad for Justin Trudeau. His popularity seems to continually go down. How can that possibly be when you start out being very unpopular? Like say since 2022, things have been on the skids. No doubt, he's getting called out by many different people from around the world. Citizens, Elon Musk, Pierre, Poilievre, Dr. Jordan Peterson, his own cabinet. Like, things are falling apart for Trudeau. Let's take a peek at what they're saying. Around the world, it's interesting.
Sadly for Justin Trudeau was not the end of it. Another heckler came at him and said that he sold Canada out. No.
You've sold us out to globalism.
Okay.
You are not working for Canada. You are working for your globalist partners. I wonder how much they're paying you to betray Canada. What do we do with traitors in Canada, Mr. Trudeau? We used to hang them for treason. And you're doing that very same thing to us now.
Okay, now I'm not sure if I quite agree with the whole.
Oh, 100% agree. Oh, no, not that
hanging people.
But that was a historical fact, which she's pointed out there.
Canada used to hang people. Yeah.
For treason.
I know, but that doesn't mean you do it. That doesn't mean you do it.
The point of that clip, which you have artfully evaded, is the fact that this guy was trained by the World Economic Forum. He is on the World Economic Forum website as one of the young leaders that they are so proud of, and he has absolutely ruined his country. The one guy who can save it, though, leader of the opposition, Pierre, he took to his socials yesterday to explain the situation that there was only one man still keeping him, Trudeau, in power. And would that man agree to withdraw his support?
So the thunder from down under made a mess of
the one
Poilievre's
guy
name.
who can save it, though, leader of the opposition, Pierre.
But they have an interesting couple of clips here. This is Poilievre telling the truth about Jagmeet Singh being the sellout that he is. Let's take a peek at that. Aussies are funny.
Mr. Trudeau is being held in office by one man, Jagmeet Singh. 80% of Canadians have lost confidence in this Prime Minister. So why is Jagmeet Singh making the entire country wait for him to get his pension?
MPs are in fact meeting there to discuss ways to pressure Trudeau to reveal his future. What do you make of that meeting going on?
Well, you know, before we even think about that, I think it's important to acknowledge that Justin Trudeau is a very unique politician. He's a very clever guy. He knows how the media works. He knows how politics works. Because of that, he would be extremely sensitive to the fact that he's losing control of the Liberal caucus. And anytime any leader, especially a prime minister or a premier, loses control of the caucus, their time is going to run out as leader. So the very fact that we have news about all these Liberal MPs calling on the prime minister to step aside, the fact that they have caucus meetings happening where they are actively talking about what can we do, who should we replace him with, how should this work, and now we have media reports about how the leaders of these regional caucuses, which are quite powerful entities, are going to have a conversation today about Justin Trudeau and what to do about him, really tells you that Justin Trudeau is losing control of the Liberal Party that he has had his hands all over for so long.
And now let's take a look at what some Liberals are saying, ones that haven't had a full dose of the Kool-Aid. They didn't drink the whole cup, just some of it. Sean Casey's going to stand out here. We're going to show him twice. He's an MP from Prince Edward Island, and the committee that is led by a Liberal chair that is the most effective chair. At least he gets his job done. He's straight that way. Let's take a look. There's a lot of other Liberals that are keeping it quiet, won't go in front of the camera and say it, but they're signing letters. Trudeau's on his way out.
Okay, so do you want to see a secret ballot vote? What do you say to the cabinet colleagues who are saying you shouldn't have one? Okay.
We should have one.
Yeah? Why?
I wish there was a mechanism for it.
Yeah.
Because I think there's a there's an awful lot of people who aren't saying what they're hearing from their constituents, but are motivated by something else. I think a secret ballot would allow for those people to be responsible to their constituents. It would also bring finality. I mean, if there's a secret ballot and there's a convincing majority that vote with the Prime Minister, then we would all be duty-bound to move on. And similarly, if it went the other way, I think he would be. At least we could move past this media feeding frenzy and preoccupation with internal party matters at a time when there's significant issues facing the country and an election coming up. So I think a secret ballot would be a good thing. I wish there was a mechanism for it. I hope it happens in the absence of a mechanism, but I guess we'll know tomorrow.
Has there been a formal ask?
Not to my knowledge.
But wasn't there one at the last caucus meeting? I think when an MP stood up and said and
You're
asked
not
for...
asking me to divulge what happened in caucus, are you?
Do you think Trudeau would survive a secret ballot vote if one was held?
No.
By how much?
You seem confident with the no. How come? Where's the confidence coming from?
It's coming from my view that the people that feel compelled to show strength aren't being honest with the leader.
And would he need like a... Sorry, you were going to say something?
No.
Would he need like a simple majority to pass, or like would he need to get like 80% support?
Yeah. I mean, if we were under the Reform Act, it would be clear. We're not. So that isn't at all clear to me. And that would be part of the problem. Like, if this doesn't provide finality, well, what's the point? All we've done is given you a couple more days of headlines. That may be helpful to you. It's not helpful to us.
Is it your secret ballot tomorrow?
Yes, I am. The Liberal Party, we're a Democratic Party, and I think a secret ballot is important for members to be able to provide their input.
Was that promised to you?
No, I just think I've read through a number of media outlets, and a number of my colleagues have suggested this idea. And I think it's a good idea to clear the air so we can be unified as party members and support our leadership.
I've heard some of my colleagues talk about a secret ballot vote. I think it's a really good idea.
Why?
Because I think...
Feel free to wait until this goes by. Yeah, feel free to just wait. Okay, I think you're good.
It's a good excuse to collect my thoughts.
Yeah.
You know, I think caucus unity is really important. We've heard expressed that the vast majority of caucus is behind our leader. I think we really need to settle this once and for all. And I think that the best pathway is to have a secret ballot.
This clip is from CBC. We don't watch or show too much CBC on here, but once in a blue moon, they get it right. Maybe this is accurate. We'll see. Check it out.
You want Chrystia Freeland to run for leader?
Yes.
If Trudeau steps down, potential successors include Freeland, along with Ministers Melanie Joly, Anita Anand, Francois-Philippe Champagne, Dominic LeBlanc, and Carney.
Do you think any of those schmucks are going to stand a chance against Poilievre in the next election? I doubt it.
Barring catastrophe and God willing, Canada's next Prime Minister, a transition in power in this country is likely to take place sometime between March and October or November of 2025. And it appears very probable that Pierre Poilievre is the heir presumptive and will be the next Prime Minister of Canada.
Let's watch Dr. Jordan Peterson. Check out his YouTube channel. Check out all of his channels. He's amazing, fun to watch, entertaining. Every podcast he's on is better because of it. But he's going one-on-one with Poilievre here. It's revealing.
So you feel that your party's well organized at the moment?
Extremely well organized.
Okay, so what's your evidence for that?
Well, by every measure, by every statistical measure, we're stronger than any political party has been in, well, maybe in my lifetime, objectively speaking. Memberships, fundraising, poll numbers,
Right, so people are positive in consequence of that. So it's a lot easier to lead an organization when it's successful.
That's
Obviously, people are much more enthusiastic.
Yes.
Why do you think you're in that position? What's going on that's setting the stage for that? And I don't just mean the failures on the Trudeau side. I mean, what do you think you guys are doing right?
Well, we have a clearer mission statement, and people know exactly why we're in this. You know, whenever someone asks me if they say, I'm thinking of running for parliament or for mayor or some other political position, what's your advice? Well, I say, well, before I get to the advice, I have a very simple question. Why do you want this job?
Mm-hmm.
And it might seem like a simplistic question, but it's actually the most important question in life. Why? Why are you doing what you're doing? And our answer to that is to bring back the Canadian promise that anyone who works hard gets a great paycheck and a pension that buys them good food and a nice home and a safe neighborhood, that anyone from anywhere can do anything, and that people are in charge of their own lives.
I don't see any viable path forward with the Prime Minister staying.
15 Liberal MPs have now gone public calling on Trudeau to quit. One of them says more approach him every day about joining the cause.
Yes, there are ministers that agree with me. How do I know? Because they've told me so.
As the new year gets going, all eyes are on this man, the Prime Minister of the country, who has recently returned, we understand, from a ski vacation in British Columbia and is facing now overwhelming pressure from within his own caucus to step aside. All of this happens as the most recent polling shows the Conservatives continuing to hold a large double-digit percentage advantage over the Liberals.
Justin Trudeau, once heralded as Canada's golden boy, now finds himself drowning in a sea of public contempt. The Canadian Prime Minister's popularity, already at an all-time low, plummeted further during his recent trip to British Columbia, where he faced open hostility from locals and tourists alike. Trudeau, on a winter vacation at the Red Mountain Resort in Rossland in British Columbia, was brutally heckled by a disgruntled resident. In a now viral clip, the woman confronted Trudeau in the resort's parking lot, sarcastically greeting him before bluntly telling him to get out of BC.
Mr. Prime Minister, please get the BC.
Have a wonderful day, man.
Yeah, you suck.
Meantime, the world's richest man, Elon Musk, took to social media this afternoon, posting about Justin Trudeau on X, saying that he is such an insufferable tool and won't be in power for much longer. The post by Musk was in response to Justin Trudeau's speech last night at that gala for women's empowerment in politics, which is being criticized by Trump supporters.
All right, gang, we're going to wrap it up right there. If you'd like to see the video that Elon Musk was talking about, where Justin Trudeau is so insufferable, it's right up here. It's around here somewhere. Click on it. Check out our other videos. My name's Aaron, Canadian Looney. Like, share, subscribe, get notified. Come and join us for one of the live shows. Please leave a comment. That's it. Thank you for watching this video. Justin Trudeau, time to go, bud. Catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Everyone has an opinion about Canadian federal politics.
Oh, yeah.